This is Damon Tinnon with the Get Your GED Now test preparation series, coming to you with yet a third video about the pigeon and raven population at Lake Toowoomba, and with some text along with it. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So there were also blue jays and cardinals at Lake Toowoomba. In October, there were 1/3 as many cardinals as pigeons in September, and twice as many blue jays as ravens in April. By what percent did the cardinals and blue jays increase the population at Lake Toowoomba in October? So the very first thing we're going to want to do is to go ahead and just list what we know. So we're looking at the month of October here. And I'm going to get a different color ink. And so the pigeons, and put a P for pigeons, there's 21 of those. And then down here, I'm going to put an R for ravens. There's 29 of those. And then I'm going to put a C for cardinals. Okay, and so what it says here is that there were in the month of October, because that's what we're looking at, there were 1/3 as many cardinals as pigeons in September. So we're going to look at September and find pigeons, and there were 33 pigeons, and the cardinals were 1/3 of that. So 1/3 times 33 over 1. A little bit of multiplying fractions here for your pleasure. So that's 33 over 3 equals 11. So there were 1/3 as many cardinals as pigeons in September. In September, there are 33 pigeons, so 1/3 as many. So the cardinals are 11. And then we're going to put B for the blue jays. And the problem tells us that there were twice as many blue jays as ravens in April. So we come over here to the green, showing the ravens, and there were 29, so there were twice that many. So 2 times 29 is 58. So now what we need to do is we need to see what the question is. So the question says, by what percent did the cardinals and blue jays increase the population at Lake Toowoomba in October? So again, this is another percent increase problem. So the first thing we need to do is we need to find what all these numbers add up to. So 21 plus 29 is 50. 50 plus 58 is 108, and 108 plus 11 is 119. So there were a total of 119 birds. Now, and of course we know that was 11,900 birds, because these are birds in the hundreds, but we're not using them because we're just using percents right now. So I just want to remind you of that. So we have 119 represented here in the in terms of, because we're looking for percents, we don't need to add the hundreds, but technically there are 11,900 birds. And actually, let's just go ahead and use that just to do something different than we have done yet working on these problems. So now we're looking for percent increase. So you take the original number, the difference of the original number, and the new number. So the new number, 11,900, and the original number would just be simply the pigeons and the ravens. So we know that's 50. Or 5,000 if you add the 100. So we're just going to do the actual number this time, although we don't need to, but we're just doing it just to work with some larger numbers here. And so 11,900 minus 500 would give a 6,900. And then the original number is 5,000 pigeons and ravens. And so we do 6,900 divided by the original number of birds there before the cardinals and blue jays came. So 6,900 divided by 5,000, and that's going to give us an answer of 1.38. And then remember, we have to move the decimal place to convert a decimal to a percent. Move it over 2 spaces to the right and add the percent sign. So that is going to give us an increase in the bird population of 138%, giving us our answer. So again, a little bit of thinking involved here, along with percent here. On the 2004 GED math test, you're likely to see some problems that have some advanced steps in thinking and putting together and pulling from several sources, and using the formula, and then using a little bit of critical thinking to figure out, okay, 1/3 of 33, putting those numbers together, and then again coming down and doing our math. So again, this is Damon Tinnon for the Get Your GED Now Test Preparation Series, just showing you a way to prepare for the GED test, not just simply, hey, here's a video, here's how to do it, but really showing you, based upon my experience of working with students for the last 13 years, of how to break this down. And this is how we do it. This is how we show you the video. We show you the things that you need to think about, the things you need to consider, the pitfalls in answering these questions, so that you can have GED success in 2014.